animal owner nearly kills the whole community. Like, goddamn, you puffing on that dab pen, you better slow down. That motherfucker had you fighting for your life. See, that's why I like to just, you know, hit the flower, you know, smokes with the flower. Appreciate that follow, moolah on granny's, nigga, get that money. But I like to hit the flower. But then you start adding shit, nigga, you gotta hit that dab pen, you hit that bitch too. Nigga, you gonna damn near die, your chest gonna feel like you're falling off, nigga. I be having tears in my eyes and shit. I'm looking at the people looking at me like, you okay? Cause you know, people that smoke it every day, they just do it, bro. They just do it every fucking day. So that it ain't nothing to them. But if you don't, that shit hit hard. And then they looking at you like, you good? Like, nigga, I got tears in my nose, nigga. I'm not good. I'm dying over here. Nigga, let me hit it again, though. That shit tastes like Fruity Pebble beef jerky sticks. That shit crazy. I can't take them motherfuckers, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like dab pens. I don't even want to hit your dab. I don't want... Nigga, my little sister, when we was like 16, 15, she made a gravity bong, and that shit fucked me up all the way to the ceiling. I said, I'd never do this shit again, Jesus. Oh, my mama, I never touch it again. Let me be rich when I grow up, please. Oh, man, that shit fucked me up. That shit had my head felt light, nigga. My throat was burning. Like, man, hell no. Till this day, my sister bring out that gravity bong, nigga. I leave her house. I don't even need to be here. I got a whole other room. I don't need to be here. I stick to these. You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. Marijuana! Yeah! I stick to that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Appreciate that follow, beat dog. He said, boy, your ass ugly. But look, man, look. It says Zanesville Massacre. We're finna see. What? She don't gang bang. She says she bang gangs. Do a trip to Peru.
Chaos out there. We've got officers going in heavily armed now as often involved into hell.
Then we arrived.
Damn, you got to add. All you gotta do, go on YouTube. I upload this on YouTube. You can watch it. What's up, Kason?
In the area of where the body was, and it was quite apparent that whoever it was deceased. There was a white tiger chewing on him.
Yeah, free pack. Sub up. Send them subs. Grannies.
In the fall of 2011, the sleepy small town of Zanesville, Ohio, experienced a nightmare. All because of one man, Terry Thompson. As the owner of more than 50 exotic animals, he earned quite a reputation in town.
You can tell he likes sugar cookies.
As the owner of more than 50 exotic animals, he earned...
Don't he look like he like the sugar cookies with the sprinkle on top that you get from Casey's? The cream is sugar cookie and got the white cream with the sprinkles on top. But my mom, he go in there daily, get one with a little coffee. He probably go to Starbucks and grab them little small pieces of bread and yeah. He got money.
Reputation in town, especially when he decided to set them free.
I had made contact with the sheriff that appeared that everything had been turned loose. And I mean, there was bears, there was tigers, there was lions running everywhere.
Nigga,
Why
what?
did Terry unleash his animals on the town? Was it an act of spite?
He did it on purpose?
Exotic animals was never found by the police. And how many people were eaten alive?
What the fuck kind of shit? He did that shit on purpose. On my mama, you don't accidentally let out 16 tigers, 16 bears, and 2 koalas. You don't do that. This nigga got armadillos running around town. That ain't no fucking accident. He want people to die. He couldn't feed them, so he said, go eat. But make sure you be home by 12 o'clock. Go eat, but come home at 12. Damn.
Yeah, this is Coach Dock on Coach Dock Road, and we live next to Terry Thompson, and there's a bear and a lion now.
It's a bear and a lion. That'll fuck me up.
A quaint town known for its unique Y-shaped bridge and being the pottery capital of the world. It's the type of place where everyone knows everyone, and most residents knew about Terry and his eclectic animal farm.
Yeah, Terry was different. Terry always kind of pushed the envelope, but Terry was Terry.
Terry was born and raised just east of Zanesville. In his youth, he was passionate about flying and acquired his pilot's license as soon as he was of age.
That's so he can escape. He knew what he was going to do as a kid. He got his pilot license as a kid because he knew one day I'm going to get some lions, tigers, and bears. And they say that don't hurt him. We gonna see. That nigga been wanting to kill the whole city, though. Damn. What kind of evil shit is that?
Ahead of him, his life was
Terry?
turned upside down.
Fuck.
He was drafted into the Vietnam War. In the years following his tour, the trauma continued to haunt him. After returning home, Terry met his wife Marion, a teacher who was also a decorated prize-winning horse rider and animal lover. He opened a motorcycle shop and got a license to sell guns, all while gaining a reputation for doing things a little differently than everyone else. One day, for Marion's birthday, Terry bought a baby tiger cub at an exotic animal auction.
That motherfucker nice, though.
Would quickly turn into his new obsession. From guns to cars, and then animals, Terry was a hoarder, feeling he could never have enough. The couple sunk thousands of dollars into their amateur zoo, housing lions,
you can never
tigers,
have enough
bears, wolves, and even monkeys.
Wild animals?
To feed their hungry residents, Terry was known for collecting roadkill, taking dead livestock from neighbors, and buying leftover chicken parts unfit for eating. Soon,
he was
turned his
feeding
collection into a business, acting as an animal handler for Animal Planet's show Wild Kingdom in 2008.
Is Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
He got a TV
he
show,
also provided
though.
a lion cub for a photo shoot with supermodel Heidi Klum. But later that year, his side hustle, selling guns, began to raise suspicion. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the ATF, raided his home, taking away 133 guns and dozens of rounds of ammunition. To make matters worse, his marriage was on the rocks. Terry accused Marion of ratting him out to the authorities and was known to be...
She looked funny than a motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie. That shit crazy. The chicken's done. Stop going out there messing with them tigers and come eat, damn it. They be arguing like a motherfucker. You can just tell them some nice ass horses though. They got them bitches big and healthy. Shit. He know what he doing, but shit, he ain't taking care of her. How's she the smallest mother? Yeah, I get it.
Verbally abusive toward her. After 40 years of marriage, Marion decided to separate. Ultimately, he pleaded guilty
scared of them
to
damn
possession of
tigers.
unregistered firearms and served 10 months in prison. And despite his efforts to patch things up with Marion, she had no sympathy for him.
I think Terry's downfall is that when he returned from prison, Marion was not at the farm waiting for him.
Drowning in debt and suspicious his wife.
So them motherfucking, all them tigers, lions, bears, monkeys, everything that was out there didn't eat for 10 months. They hungry as hell. Some of them died. He probably lost his marriage. He just got out of prison. They took his guns, his money. He like, oh, man, fuck it. And he let them motherfuckers go. So they didn't die because, you know, he done fell in love with them. He had an obsession with them. He just let them go and they done ate their motherfucking body. Imagine being a kid and you on your bike and you just, you know, when you're a kid on your bike, you just thinking about nothing. You just think about the world. It's just whatever's in your mind. You not even thinking about real shit. You just la 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 la. And the motherfucking gorilla, like, what the fuck? And then you look over there and it's a tiger. And you look up and nigga, there's monkeys going in the trees and shit. And you just got done watching Jumanji last night. Now you tripping. Now you fucking scared. You riding your bike fast as hell back to the house, nigga. You get tackled by a rhino. That's some crazy shit. This motherfucker don't know what he did.
Wife had cheated on him during his time in prison.
And he got cheated on. He don't care.
Could have prepared for. On October 18th, 2011, Terry's neighbor Sam Kopchak noticed something was off while leading his horse,
That nigga
Red,
bow
to the
leg.
pasture.
I saw the horses that were there. There's probably about 60 horses I estimate that they had. They were going around a circle. And I said, well, they're not supposed to do that. Something's going on, you know.
Sam decided to take a closer look and headed over to the edge of Terry's paddock. He saw a dark shape emerge in the middle of the circling horses, a large black bear. Sam initially brushed this off as a rare sighting of an endangered animal in Ohio and did his best to calm down Red.
Black bears look like
What he saw
humans in a
next
suit.
shook him to the core.
I just felt like something was looking at me, and I kind of turned to the left, and big male African lion, he came down. This is about the spot he was setting. He just sat down right there.
Sam knew it wasn't wise to run from a lion, so he slowly but briskly walked away. He only looked back once, about a third of the way from his barn, to see the lion staring ominously at him behind a fence it could easily vault over.
Yeah, he'd murk you if he wanted to.
Sam first thought he needed to warn his elderly mother. She lived with him and was home all alone, an easy target for a hungry predator. He brought Red into the barn, locked the doors, and phoned his
them
mom
lions probably seen them horses and was like, oh, yum. Healthy horses. Fuck, man, Eric, imagine being just a little punk ass dog. Like you one of them little hoe ass dogs that and you see actual animals that your owner be watching on TV in your yard. Like, yeah, yay, that's real animals in this motherfucker, nigga, that wanna eat. Yeah. Stop being a little punk ass dog barking and everything, but when I look at you, you get scared. Little punk ass dog, them little punk ass dogs.
He brought Red into the barn, locked the doors, and phoned his mom in a frenzy. Alarmed by the news, she quickly called the Thompson residence.
Say you choke a gorilla out. What? I just caught that real quick, chap. Nigga, you ain't choking no gorilla out. A chimpanzee will break your motherfucking cranium. Squash that motherfucker. You can't. Is y'all what y'all talking about? 100 people versus a gorilla? Bro, that gorilla gonna fuck y'all up. I'm gonna react to it. That nigga gonna rip your arms off. You know they bones like 3 times thicker than ours? They can pick up like 200 ton. 257 million thousand pounds. Them motherfuckers would break. They'd take my arms and just. And then gorilla skin thick as hell, nigga. You can't even stab them bitches. You can't bite no gorilla. That shit ain't gonna hurt. That's like going in there and biting your couch, nigga. It ain't gonna do nothing. Man, that gorilla gonna fuck y'all up, man. That gorilla gonna tear y'all ass up. And y'all can't. And then he got teeth at the top and the bottom. He got them bitches. And he gonna bite you. He got the same force as a bear, right? Damn near. The bear got the stronger force, but as a lion, man, that goddamn gorilla gonna tear y'all ass up, man. Y'all can't do that. 100 man versus a one gorilla silverback, and he a full size gorilla, and y'all full size man. Definitely man nowadays. This ain't no man in the 1930s where they had to build buildings by hand. Nigga, we got iPhones, nigga. We get Matties and Patties and shit, nigga. Selling drugs and shit. You ain't strong, nigga. Damn.
But all she got was the answering machine. That's when she knew she had to call 911.
45 and 54, 45 and 54.
No, they can't, bro.
Road,
and you just got your hands? No.
Complaint advised there is a bear and a lion loose running in the area.
I was kind of skeptical right at first. I just thought maybe somebody had seen a big dog or something.
Deputy Jonathan Mary, who was serving a court summons just a couple miles outside of town, received the strange call and acted immediately. He drove up and knocked on Mrs. Kochek's door. A large gray wolf ran along the road behind him as he turned around. Mary hopped into his patrol car and followed the wolf. As it approached a nearby house, he got out, grabbed his rifle from the trunk, and approached it slowly. He radioed headquarters and was told to put the wolf
an AK
down.
rifle.
With a well-aimed shot, but just as he went to inspect the wolf's body, he got another alarming call. His colleagues were face to face with a lion near the Thompson residence.
He thought it was something simple.
Standard-issued pistols. Not exactly the kind of firepower needed to deal with a full-grown lion. Meanwhile, Sergeant Steve Blake rushed to the scene and pulled up to the Thompson property. He and John Moore, Terry's animal caretaker, approached the Thompson house. They found cages that were cut, some left open, and 2 that contained a couple of monkeys and a dog. They came across a gruesome scene as they cautiously walked to the barn. A large white tiger was eating something. Upon closer inspection, it was a body that was barely recognizable. As Deputy Mary drove up the hill toward the Thompson property, he saw another deputy running in fear. Mary reached for his rifle, but it snagged on the cruiser's computer stand. Instead, he grabbed his Glock.
Oh my mama, why you ain't grab that first? Fucking five. Shh. Pow! What? I would have grabbed the Glock first. It's quick. Pow! Yeah. Pow, 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 pow. And then grab the rifle, and if it would have took him down, nigga was heading, nigga. Yeah. I would have had a field day out there with them wild animals. Huh? Because this ain't just like killing animals to be killing animals. This is killing them because we trying to save us. It's battle out here. Man, I'm finna go hunting. I'm gonna see this shit on the news. Stay in the house, there's wild animals. Wild animals? I've been waiting to use this. I'm gonna go in the closet. I don't got these. I gotta get one. Hopefully.
He turned around. A 350-pound black bear charged him.
350? Okay, that ain't that big. They get like 800, so it's a little one. Blow his ass down. Hell no. Not my granny here, not.
Usually, black bears will do a bluff charge to test your dominance. Your best bet to survive is to stand your ground and look tall. But most of all, don't run. Just a few feet away from him, Mary shot the bear. Thankfully, it was in the head. Otherwise, his Glock's bullet likely wouldn't have slowed it down.
Damn.
Shaken by the ordeal, he went to grab his rifle from his patrol car.
Yeah, you gotta get
And
that
it's a
big
good thing he
motherfucker.
did. Just moments later, a large African lioness crawled under Terry's
That shit is crazy though. A Glock ain't slowing no black bear down at all. So if I empty this bitch, bam, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. He gonna keep fuck. What I'm gonna do now? That was all I had. Oh. And then I turned around, it's a nigga in the grass looking at me like that. This some Jumanji shit, but we dying for real. Oh, I can't do this. I wouldn't be able to handle this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I said I probably could, but nah, that's too many animals. I didn't know they just eat all a Glock 40. You eating them bitches? He might get me then. I'ma just run. I'ma just run until I can't stop running. Cause I'm get in the car and I'm gone.
fence and ran down the road toward another neighbor's home. Mary aimed and took the shot. Another one down, but how many were left to go?
That's crazy. That's a lion left.
Including the Columbus Zoo's capture and recovery team arrived at the Thompson property, preparing for the worst possible scenario.
On the way to the scene, I made it clear to the guys on the scene that if there were any animals outside the pasture field or looking like they were going out of the fence, they would be put down.
We were first approached by, I believe it was 2 tigers come out of a barn towards us. And as they rushed the truck, we were forced to dispatch them.
Hell yeah, they rushing. They hungry. They 8 to 10 months.
Stay calm and slowly back away. Don't make eye contact, as this could be seen.
It's hard not to make eye contact. I ain't gonna lie. I see some shit. Who's these motherfuckers?
Stay calm.
But if I see some shit like that, I'm looking. No, my mama, I'm gonna just stay. I'm gonna stay calm as I can. But I know he smelled his shit in my pants, and I know that's like extra seasoning to them. So I'm just be like, fuck. That's a motherfucking white tiger, and I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna pull that bitch out. He gonna rush me at that point. Yeah. That's gonna slow him down. They can't not. Yeah. Them next two gonna slow him down. By then I can get back to my car. He might not be dead, but he slowed down. That nigga ain't no bear. He can take a 40 bullet too. 9mm hollow tips. He taking them bitches. I don't believe that one. Not that tiger. That bear might have. That tiger gonna go down.
And slowly back away. Don't make eye contact.
It's like another reason for y'all to keep a gun on you. It might be lions in your front yard one
goes
day.
for most wild cats. Avoid turning and running. It will only make you vulnerable.
Oh
to
shit,
attack
buddy!
from behind. If the tiger continues to approach you, make yourself appear
That's
big.
a fucking
Make
tiger.
loud
That
noises
shit
too.
look clean, bro. What the hell? Them is really walking on earth with us. Some people got to worry about them in their yard. Nigga, I'm glad we live over here. Shit. That shit look cool.
The tiger continues to approach you, make yourself appear big. Make
Appear
loud noises
big.
too. If it attacks, fight like hell. It's your best chance at survival. Here on How to Survive,
That was
we
cold
cover
as
all
hell.
kinds of survival scenarios.
Yeah, do that shit.
Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible survival stories. Still putting together the pieces of what happened, the officers approached a mangled body. Unknown to them, dozens of wild predators were still loose, waiting for the opportunity to pounce.
Then we arrived in the area
That nigga
where
high as hell.
the body was, and it was quite apparent whoever it was deceased. There was a white tiger chewing on him.
The officers figured at the time that Terry...
He said eating who? Was it a person?
Body was, and it was quite apparent whoever it was deceased. There was a white tiger chewing on him.
Going
The
crazy.
officers figured at the time that Terry's animals must have gotten loose and killed him. They started shutting the doors to contain the animals still in their cages. It was then that they realized this large escape...
But like, how did all of them get loose? Like, you can, you know, one makes sense, but every animal is crazy. And he wasn't there? Somebody let them motherfuckers loose, man.
was no accident.
I look over, and maybe 3 feet away from where the door is, there's a large hole that's cut in the chain link fence. As soon as I saw that, I remember the blue bolt lock cutters that are laying beside Terry Thompson.
An investigation was needed to determine what happened.
He did it.
Still, the priority now was ensuring Zanesville citizens' safety. Officers, armed with both tranquilizers and guns, were now on a mission.
I'm on 23 and there's a lion in the road.
11's clear here.
Stay indoors.
Remain indoors. Don't try to approach him.
911.
That's crazy, bro. Nigga, I wouldn't go outside at night for months. It'd take forever for me to go outside, cause it might still be another lion. I just don't think y'all got all of them. You know, it might be another lion or a bear or something, or some shit, a wolf. He had all types of shit, monkey or something. Monkey living in your attic. You thought you had ghosts.
I'm pretty sure, and I just saw
a wolf, bro. That's a wolf.
Looks like a jaguar or
a jaguar?
Now, what can law enforcement do?
He had a whole bunch of shit.
You've got an immediate logistical problem in front of you, which is that you've got a lot of very dangerous animals in an environment that they're not familiar with and they're uncontained. So you have to do something. Your primary purpose here is to preserve human life, and you have dangerous animals out and about.
As they began to lose sunlight, authorities grew more concerned about wild animals being loose at night, leaving unsuspecting victims in even more danger. After weighing over what to do next, the city's sheriff made the call, which they felt was necessary to protect everyone.
Yeah, you gotta call the FBI for the shit. Tell everybody, hey, I need the whole FBI down here. That'd be me if I was a sergeant. I need that, nigga. It's monkeys and shit out here taking people's head. They snatching them off. Bring everybody down. Call Planet 51. All them motherfuckers. Come tell them bring the whole staff. For real. And if you see an animal, shoot that motherfucker. And I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna be like, ah! I'm gonna hang up so you think I'm really in danger. It's real lions out here. We need y'all to come right now, nigga. Protect the whole town. If you see anything moving with 4 legs, blow that bitch down. I don't care if it's a pit. Nigga, you shouldn't have been out tonight. You know, you heard the news. It's lions out. Fuck.
Except to dispatch the animals. We started engaging the animals at different distances.
The majority of the animals on Thompson's property were shot, but one cougar escaped and died after being hit by a car. With animal corpses littered everywhere, officers started to sort out the bodies by species to get a count. In total, 49 exotic animals were killed.
Damn.
This included 18 Bengal tigers, 17 lions, 6 black bears, a pair of grizzlies, 3 mountain lions, 2 wolves, and a baboon.
A baboon?
6 other animals were captured alive. 3 leopards, a grizzly bear, and 2 monkeys. But to this day, 1 has gone unaccounted for. A macaque was never located. Although there was fear it could have been carrying a disease like hepatitis B, authorities determined it was likely eaten by one of the other escapees. While the chaos was over, the investigation was only
that monkey
just
probably in a whole nother town.
These animals piled up after they were killed because they were running free, running loose.
And this be the reason why, like, you be chilling in your backyard and you see a random ass bird and you be like, nigga, ain't that bird off Rio? Like, I didn't think they had them over here. It be motherfuckers owning them exotic birds and they be getting let loose and shit. Breeding. Now we got exotic birds and shit. Motherfuckers buying exotic bugs. Why are you doing that shit? Fuck, who does that? You just order exotic bug, let it breed, and then you just set it free because you want exotic bugs in fucking North Carolina. Who do shit like that? Now we got flying roly-polies and shit. They glow in the dark. Man, I'm scared of all this shit. Let's just keep the regular what we got over here. It's already bad they brung mice to this motherfucker.
In a dangerous situation, this is wrong. This is way wrong.
Once it was safe to do so, a forensics team inspected the crime scene, starting with Terry's body. It was then officially determined that on October 18th, 2011, Terry Thompson opened all of his animal cages, allowing them to run wild and wreak havoc on the citizens of Zanesville. But what was even more shocking was how he died.
There was a head wound, a head gunshot wound. His hands were filled with gunpowder residue. Leads us to believe that
he killed himself.
This is a suicide.
There were also reports
he let all them animals free
around Terry's body, with some believing he wanted
them animals to eat him, but they like, you're our master, we love you. So they stepped right over his dumb ass and ate everybody else. Went and got his uncle and shit. Nigga, they ain't trying to eat you. Nigga, you been feeding them all their life. Nigga, they want to eat them over there that been just petting them and shit. Taking pictures. Ooh, yeah, I'm eating you. This motherfucker killed himself, let them all free, put chicken all around them, was like, they gonna eat me too. Nope. Dummy.
The animals.
You got gunpowder on you, dude. That's nasty season. That's poison.
An autopsy revealed that Terry was suffering from a severe cardiovascular disease. It's unclear how much time he had or if he knew about his condition. A few weeks out of prison, his finances in tatters, and his relationship with Marianne over, Terry snapped. Others believed his hoarding got the best of him, making him feel helpless on top of everything else.
He couldn't stop acquiring more. I think they just worked himself into a hole.
But that's a lot of animals to feed,
but he
though.
just couldn't bring himself to get rid of.
When Marianne came to the property, she was distraught, to say the least. After agreeing to relocate the 6 surviving animals to a zoo, she insisted they be buried on their property when they passed.
You reached Jim County Sheriff's Office.
Shooting animals? You guys are outrageous! Man, shooting animals with live rounds, you...
The backlash the authorities
expect,
received from
though?
citizens and the world was swift. Many thought the deaths of the animals, including 18
You go capture them motherfuckers alive. What?
were unnecessary.
I'm sorry to say that what the sheriff did had to be done, or else we would have had carnage out here this morning in Zanesville, Ohio.
Now you could say, oh, they could have, I don't know, people said at the time, oh, they should have tranquilized them and relocated them. Well, where are these magic tranquilizers coming from? Some local vet happens to be fully kitted up to tranquilize 50-odd
Yeah, like fucking
aggressive animals with the experience. Massively unlikely. Thinking about this, these animals are spreading out further and further. So, I mean, it's regrettable, but I think the law enforcement did exactly the right thing, and they.
So you watching me live in the video?
With only one death,
that's lit. Appreciate that, brother.
Self-inflicted wound. The amount of damage done to the public was kept to a minimum.
About a mile down the road that evening, there was a tournament soccer game going on. There could have been a lot of tragedy, and
oh God.
For the most part, no one was injured.
Before the Zanesville Massacre, exotic
Dang, a
animal
tournament
laws in
soccer
Ohio
game,
and
nigga,
other
this
parts of the
live.
country were fairly lax. In fact, a person could technically buy a lion or tiger without telling anyone, including the government or their neighbors. The United States Department of Agriculture would need to be informed only if you crossed state lines with them or put them on display for others to see. But following this incident, the idea of exotic animal ownership took the international spotlight, and lawmakers scrambled to tighten restrictions. It took 3 years, but as of January 1st, 2014, Ohio's exotic animal laws were made official, banning dozens of animals from being privately owned.
We have vipers here, you have baboons, you have lions, tigers, everything. And you would never think it is here in America, but it is here, and it is rampant, and is running wild.
The award-winning 2010 documentary, The Elephant in the Living Room, highlighted the sad state of exotic animal ownership across the U.S. There are just under 4,000
Man, like them
tigers in
people
the
that be
wild,
owning them chimpanzees, they be
fewer
getting
than an
murked,
estimated 5,000
ripping their
captive
face
tigers
off.
in the U.S. alone. Although some believe wild animals belong in their natural habitat, others, like Joe Exotic, aka the Tiger King,
Joe Exotic,
what's best for them.
The only safe place for an animal in the United States is in a cage, in a zoo, or somebody's yard that can properly care for
Oh, my mama,
Joe
in
is currently
America.
serving 22 years in prison for killing tigers and hiring hitmen. He's since changed his tune on animal captivity, saying no animals belong in a cage.
That nigga was hiring them and having them tigers because he was killing people, feeding them to the tigers and shit. That motherfucker was crazy as hell. Damn, JoJo. Joe Exotiation.
Maybe living behind bars, like his tigers before him, is responsible for his shift in perspective. Unfortunately, most exotic animal owners don't have the funds or proper infrastructure to care for these animals, even if they mean well. As with Zanesville, they pose a risk to the owners and the general public.
As far as I'm concerned, I can't see that there's ever any need for a private individual to be keeping a lion or a tiger, and I also don't think that it's really possible in most cases for a private individual to satisfactorily keep an animal like that, bearing in mind what you require and bearing in mind that zoos
Oh, pole looking at, nigga, cage looking
you
at.
can as a private individual keep them, I think is quite tricky, and I think if you want to, you probably should scale up what you're doing to the size of a zoo and apply to become a zoo.
However, even visiting a zoo isn't always safe, as spectators have gotten too close and
Damn!
personal. Even visiting a zoo isn't always safe, as
Ooh, put that nigga in the gator roll. Death roll like a motherfucker. He just watching it like, damn. That's how I would have been as a kid. I wouldn't have got scared. I would have just been like, fuck. And I would have thought about that for the rest of my life and would have known not to fuck with them alligators.
spectators have gotten
It's rolling
too
that
close
knee.
and personal with some animals. Other times, animals have found ways to escape their enclosures, wreaking havoc on anyone nearby. We did an episode exploring.
Yeah, you scared. Yeah, you scared in the motherfucker. Got that motherfucking ostrich there. Dummy, roll your window up. Right now, choke him out. It'll work. Yeah, buddy, that's the end of that video, dooski doo. Y'all niggas need to keep them motherfucking. I say if you want to get a wild animal, don't do